Hi guys, it's Remy, the math person. Today I'll be going over question 1 on this random question that I found. So this question, pause the video real quick and try to spot yourself. Okay, assuming you already attempted it, let's just dive right in. In a certain population of geese, 45% are males, 25% of the population are mated. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a little chart. So male, we have 45% that is male, and then female is the other parts, right? Because there's 0.55. Okay. 25% of the population are mated. So with between male and female, I'm going to subdivide this into mated. So 25% of the population is mated. So if I draw a line like this, that means 0.125 is mated. So 0.125 of the male is mated and 0.125 of the female is mated. Okay, because they say that right here, calculate probability randomly. For a mating pair, they can only marry, a male geese can only mate with female geese. That means how many percent of the male are not mated? Okay, well, 0.45 minus 0.125, right? So that's 0.325 are unmated males. It's 0.325. And out of the unmated, 70% of them will go to so this is migrate. It's only 70% would migrate. 75% of the unmated. So I'll kind of extend it. Okay. And 75% of the unmated will go to Mexico. So for this female, it's 75%. Okay. And then unmated for female is just equal to 0.55 minus 0.125. So that's equal to 0.425. So that means 42.5% of the female are unmated. And then 75% of that 42.5% will travel to Mexico or migrate to Mexico. So among the mated couples, 40% will have at least one mate migrating this year. So among the mated, 40% will have at least one migrating. So that means migrate is 40% and not migrate is 60%, right? Okay, so it's equally likely that one geese is going to travel by itself or two geese is going to travel by itself. Okay, because, right, it says, okay, it's equally likely that one goose will migrate alone as that the mates will migrate together. So that means, okay, but because we're talking about 25% of mated geese, that's just talking about individuals that's paired together. So we can't, in order to keep this consistent, we have to say, divide this up into one geese. So probably that each individual geese will travel is 1/5 divided by 2, which is just 1/10 and 1/10, right? Because again, this part right here is talking about the mated people right here is talking about an individual goose. So if we because the one is talking about goose migrating alone with a probability of 0.2, and the goose and a mated goose, so two goose migrating is a probability of 1.2. But then because we're talking about, we don't want to double count the two goose moving together, so we have to split it up into each individual goose. So with each individual goose, it's 1/10 each. So that means it's equal to 1/5 plus 1/10, which is just equal to 3/10. So then the probability of them moving together is just 3/10, or I can just say 0.3. And all I have to do to figure out the portion of the goose that travels, that migrate, is just multiply it down. So 0.325, so 32.5 unmated males would migrate with a probability of 0.7. The mated goose would probably travel with a probability of 0.3. And then this is about 25% of the population is mated. And about 42.5% of the population's a female unmated, and they travel with a probability of 0.75. So all I have to do is just multiply this across. And this is equal to 0.62125. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Bye.